Hey, hi everyone. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in today's video, we'll be solving this problem in the lead code, length of the last word. So without wasting any time, let's just move on to the question and how to solve this. Okay. So the question is given a string S consisting of words and spaces, return the length of the last word in the string. A word is a maximal substring consisting of non-space characters only. So, what is the definition of substring here? A substring is a contiguous, non-empty sequence of characters within a string. Okay. So, what it says ki I am given a string which have multiple words and spaces, and I need to find the last word, and I need to return the length of it. Okay. So if we see the problem, actually input and output, sorry, not the problem. If we see the inputs and outputs given, we can see we have either words, like complete words, or we have spaces in the starting and in the ending, okay, and in the between as well, and then the word. So in this particular input, the fly me to the moon is the last word, right? That needs to be provided as an answer. Okay, actually, whose length needs to provide it as an answer, and then Luffy is still Joy Boy. I'm sorry. So in this, Joy Boy is the last word. Okay. Now let's check for the like. Now let's begin with the solution. So before I start with the solution of this, I would first like to introduce some questions that you can ask your interviewer. So first questions that you can ask is like, what is the length of string you are dealing with? Okay, so like, what are the length constant of a string? Is it just of length one, or is it of length zero, or is it of length n? N being substantially any of the a number that can be there. Okay, and like second question is key. Is it like this is actually to clarify the zeroth, like if you are getting the clear answer for the length of the string, like if it can be zero or not. If this constant is not being asked, you can ask key, like, is there supposed to be some specific length, is supposed to be some specific length string. Okay, so by this, like, this is the alternate of the first question. Okay, and the other thing that I can ask is ki, okay, yeah, the one more thing that you can ask is ki, do we need to consider the white spaces as a word as well? Consider white spaces as last word. Okay, so mostly this is not done because obviously why will be the empty space be a word? It is not a word. Okay, so just don't ask this, like, yeah, don't ask this one. So you can ask any of these two questions. Okay, it will help you in understanding the constraint of the string length. Okay, so now we will also check the constraint given in the question. So S of length is from 1 to 10 to the power 4. So this question is clear. Ki there will be a length of a string. It cannot be empty. Okay. Then S consists of only English letters and spaces. Okay. There will be at least one word in S. So like our doubt is cleared now. Okay. Now if I move on to the solving this question, what I'll do is key. There are two solutions to this. One is using two pointers, okay, and the second one is using uh, like I will be working with the Python. So there is a strip and split functionalities given in the string. So these are the you know inbuilt modules that you can use within your string. Okay, so without I will not be wasting my time with the two pointers. So like first I'll share the solution of the strip and split. Okay, so what does strip does is ki it removes the white spaces. Okay, okay. So the white spaces are the spaces that are in front of the first word and in front of the second word. So if you can see in the example, fly me to the moon. So all the space in front of fly and all the space after moon, it's the white space. Okay. So strip is used to remove these white spaces. Okay. And split is used to convert string into a list. So what will happen ki each of the word will become part of a list. Okay. So if I take the example hello world, so if I use the split keyword, it will become hello world. So this string will become a list like this. Okay. Now let's start with the solution of this. So I have explained what split and strip do. If you want to, like know more about string, you can watch my another video. I have uploaded it under the Python for beginner section. Okay, so over there you will get a very vast idea on what string does and how to use it in Python. Okay. Okay then. So what I can do is I can use. Okay. So yeah, I explain the strip and split. Now, how will I be using it? Okay. So they are asking me the length of last word. Okay. So last word will be this one. And if I'm creating a like converting this string into a list, then all of these words will be in my list, right? In a sequential manner. Like fly will be in the zeroth index, me in the first, two in the second, the in the third index, and moon will be in the last index. And as the question asks, we need the length of last index. So from that particular list, which we will getting, so like if I'm getting hello and if I'm getting world, so okay, uh, yeah, square brackets. So my hello world will be changed to this list, and I need this particular last index and this particular word and return the length of it. So this will make it easier for me to get the last word. Okay. Now let's begin with the solution. Okay. So what I'll do is key first of all I'll declare a variable L and we'll do s dot split. Okay. And then just to check if it is working correctly, I'll do print L, run this, and let's see what happens. None is not okay. This is not the error because we are not returning anything. If I do return zero, then you will this error will be gone because like your Python, like your compiler is requiring like your interpreter is asking for a return value and you are not sending it. So if I see like ignore this one right now. So if I do L dot split, my list like this L variable, this will be stored in my L variable. Okay. And if I will, okay, because of this error, I'm not able to check the other example as well. So if I run this again, so if I check the second one, so you can see all the white spaces are removed as well, and each of the words is individually added in the list. Okay. So I should rename this. I should name it as words. And what I need is key last word, and I can do words of -1. So if you understand the indexing of list arrays in any language, so you know ki if we start from the beginning, from the leftmost part of the list, like if I if I have this list L equals to 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if we start from the leftmost side, then this will be the zeroth index. And if we start from the rightmost index, this will be the -1. Okay. So usually it will be zeroth, first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth index. But if we start it from the rightmost, it will be -1. Okay. So if you want the last index of your array or list, just write the name of array and in the square brackets type -1. Okay, you will get the last index. This is how indexing works. Now if I print the last word, okay, and over here I still return 0. Actually, forget it. I'll just return length of last word. Okay, so you will see key what happens. Okay, okay. So my standard output is my last word which I'm printing. So the last word is supposed to be moved, and length of that word is 4. So it is expecting 4 as a value and it is getting 4 as an output. Okay. So let's remove this one. Okay. And now what I can do is I just need to run this ran in 22 milliseconds. Okay. And now I just need to submit it. And the solution is accepted with 16 millisecond. It is beating 37.71%, and the memory usage is also there. So if I talk about the time complexity, so it will be big O of, okay, time complexity will be big O of n only. Actually, yeah, and the space complexity will be big O of n. I think I can say the time complexity is big O of 1 and the space complexity is big O of n. Why space complexity is this? Because this split keyword is creating a new list which is adding all the words from the string inside the list. So in the worst case, it will be big O of n. And the time complexity will also be big of n if we consider this part. Okay, but if we are just considering returning the length of the last word, then it's big of 1. Okay, because we have the last word from the last index, it will take big of 1 time as well, and returning the length will also be taking big of 1 time. Okay, so this is how you can do solve this question in this way, in this manner. Okay. Okay, then. I think this is enough for this lecture. Like, okay, I'll show you one more thing. So instead of storing this in the last word, what you can do is you can directly return word of -1. Okay, sorry, words of -1 because it's the same thing. It will be running. Yeah, now it's take 10 millisecond, and memory is also reduced because when you are storing like a single element as well, like string in the particular variable, then that variable is also taking some space. Okay, so this is why we need to remove this like extra variable constant so that our memory does not increase in any way. Okay, so I think this is enough for this lecture. And yeah, actually, yeah, I have explained the time complexity and space complexity as well. Okay, so yeah, till the next time, have a very wonderful evening. And I hope you are learning like from my explanations. And thank you for watching my video. Please do like and subscribe if you like these videos. It just motivates me to, help you guys by making more videos. And if there's any suggestion that you want me to, keep in mind, I am open for that as well. Please do mention those in comments. Thank you for watching the video, and yeah, bye.